What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this is me trying to make a Suburban house. This is the 72nd installment of Suburban House, and here it is. There's not a whole ton to really say about this one, although this is one of the nicer ones I've made. I think I put more effort and detail into it than I normally would in a house. I don't know why, I just kind of felt like it. But here it is. I don't have a whole ton else to say about this. So, yeah, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space you're going to need for this is a 31 by 19, and the materials we need to start off, you need a lot. We'll go stone bricks, birch planks, smooth quartz blocks, black stained glass pens, stone, spruce stairs, we're already running out, spruce planks, we'll go, I guess we'll go sandstone wall and birch fence gates. Got some unusual things coming in here. Okay, well, since of the set, we have to start from the front left-hand corner of your 31 by 19 grid. Cautious minute. You're gonna start off by counting back by 3 and right by 1, and going right, you want to place 7 stone bricks. Then go 4 diagonally to the right with 1. Forward 1. Right by 5. And then from that, you want to go back with a, or sorry, go right with a stone, 3 spruce wood stairs, and then 5 stone. Just like that. On the stone either side of the spruce wood stair, you want to bring it up with 3 sandstone walls. That's not 3, that's 4. And I actually want to make sure it's not 3. It actually is 3 and not 4, which would be kind of ironic if it was 4. Okay, it is 3. And then you want to bring the bottom one at the right here. You want to bring this right with 3 birch fence gates and a sandstone wall. Bring that sandstone wall up by 2. I know that's unusual. I don't like the arc it makes, but there's nothing I can do about that. I tried to play around with string and structure voids and stuff, and even fences. The fence looks really weird. If you want to try it, I'm not going to try it just because I don't feel like it. But if you put a fence in the middle instead of a fence gate, it's extremely cursed. Like, it is a maximum amount of cursed. It just doesn't work. Actually, I will, you know what, I will show you. You can get rid of your sandstone walls, birch fence gate, spruce stairs, and stone already. And I'm actually going to get out the birch fence real quick to show you that. It does that, and that just doesn't look right to me. So I was like, yeah, okay, sticking with the fence gates here. And I tried some other things, but I couldn't get anything to work. And now what I would get out is dark oak door, smooth quartz stairs. I guess we'll go pillar quartz block and tripwire hook. We're gonna kind of keep quickly shuffling those materials. I know that's kind of dumb, but whatever. You can bring each stone or spruce wood stair back with 3 spruce wood planks. Just like that. I know we kind of are doing this odd because we're starting with the porch because it just takes up a lot of materials, more than usual. Specifically because of the stone change. And then, if you want, you can actually write with stone bricks like so. I know that was a terrible explanation, but it should wrap including the stone, so it'll go in line with the stone at the front right. If that's any better. Not really. You can come to the third. So if you leave the diagonals blank like I did, you want to come to the third stone brick. It'll be in line with the middle spruce wood stair, and you want to break that stone brick and replace it with a spruce wood plank. And you want to place a dark oak door on the back half of that block. I'm going to place a placeholder so because I always have to have the handle on the right side. Unless I'm making something accurate to something else, it's always on the right. I'll always do that. Don't ask why, I just do. So yeah, there you go. Now you can bring every single stone brick up with a single birch plank just to start. Just so we can start to get some foundation done. Like so. Now going left to right on top of the birch planks, kind of in the pattern that we made the build, except it'll kind of just follow it. You'll figure it out. You want to place a birch plank, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, 2 birch planks, and then it'll be 2 here at the right side. Moving across the front here, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, birch plank, 3 going back, and then 2 to the left of the door and 1 to the right of it. Then smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, and the next 5 will be birch planks, like so. If that doesn't quite make sense, that's the pattern you get. I know that window isn't centered, I did that on purpose. If it bothers you, change it. It doesn't, it literally does not make a difference. Although it actually, I think, will make the chimney connect to the wall. If you have it shorter, which I didn't intend it to do anything useful, but there's something useful. But, yeah. You can then copy that row one more time, except where you said no to the door, you want to actually place an upside down smooth quartz stair on top of it. I know that's an unusual thing. I don't think I've ever done that. Life and Foundation actually was showing me to do that more, and I was like, I don't know, because I don't like putting the doors backwards, and I kind of did it on this, just to add some more detail. Trying to spice up my suburban houses. But yeah, there you go. I think we're good to, are we good to place a row? No. Yeah, no. So we'll just leave it at that for now, because we can't place a row of birch on top of that, because it'll screw things over. So you want to come to the right side here, and you want to come to the second stone brick back here at the right side of this wall, because that makes sense. And you want to take the bottom stone brick and the first 2 birch planks, and you want to bring each of them right with 5 sideways pillar quartz blocks. Like so. Place a tripwire hook in the bottom center, and then you can get rid of the last 3 blocks in your inventory. So spruce plank, pillar quartz block, tripwire hook. Get out for like half a second, stone buttons. Place a row of stone buttons along the top row of, God dang it, every time. Along the top row of the pillar quartz blocks, aka the garage. Then you can extend the things you got rid of. You can actually get rid of stone button, dark oak door, and I guess just get rid of the smooth quartz stair. You'll need it again, but just to have the inventory space now. And what can we do with that? Oh, this is an awkward situation here. I'm just going to leave it with these 4. Only reason being is because we need the smooth quartz and deep slate tile stuff for the roof. But I'm not even worrying about the roof right now because that's just stupid. But yeah. Take this top corner birchwood planks here to the left of the garage, and you want to bring that top block right by 6. Then with birch. Down by 2, and then down with a stone brick, like that. You then want to bring this entire row here at the right back by 15. Hopefully everyone's having a good day or night. I am, for the most part, although first day of school moment, that's always depressing. But, yeah, you know, guess we'll live with it. So, now we're starting to get some shape here. That's awesome, isn't it? You can, at the back here, just bring that entire setup left by 2. Just so we have that. And then... Okay. What I'm gonna tell you to do seems pointless. You don't have to do it. But what I would do is I'd switch your black stained glass pane and your smooth quartz block in your inventory. So you have it in this order instead. This seems kind of pointless, but when you get out smooth quartz slabs, smooth quartz stairs, which by the way, get these out. And then, this works nicely, I guess. Deep slate tiles, deep slate tile slabs, and deep slate tile stairs. It will line up a little bit smoother. In a way. So you go. That's now your set of inventory. And all this is just smooth quartz. No concretes or anything. I always hate that if, like... I can't tell the difference between smooth quartz blocks and pillar quartz blocks, and then sometimes, like, white concrete. I'm like, is that quartz? It's just, it's all the same, man. It all is a pretty white textureless block, other than pillar quartz block. That has a lot of, I mean, this has texture, but you know, you get the point. Okay. What do I want to do? This is a tough point. Okay. On top of each sandstone wall, you want to place a... Nah, it's not on top. You want to place a smooth quartz slab, and then you want to connect them together. That's not quite right either. That's also not quite... Okay, there we go. Then bring it backward with a row of deep slate tiles. Oh my goodness, it's all falling apart. Anyways, what I was saying is backward with a row of deep slate tiles. Back with a row of upside down deep slate tile slabs. Up with a row of deep slate tile slabs, and then back with a row of deep slate tiles. And then I just fill in that little gap you're going to have on each side in with birch wood planks. And I wouldn't go any further than that. I know it will be weird at the moment, but it'll work out later, I promise. The thing I was saying earlier about the corners, well, at first I was just bringing this back row of birch wood planks up by 2. Like that, like so. So it's sticking past the top of the roof by 1. And you want to make sure you don't have the corners for this next step, or you're not including the corners. So you want to start on the first block that will be visible, because this will be brought up. And you want to go left to right in place. Birch plank. Smooth quartz block. Black stained glass pane. Smooth quartz block. Birch plank. Smooth quartz block. Oh god. Black stained glass pane. Smooth quartz block. Birch plank. Smooth quartz block, yes, this is overhanging now. Black stained glass pane, smooth quartz block, and a birch plank. And then you can just place a row of birch onto the right side of that. Just so it works nicely. Copy that row one more time. Ah, frick. Placing blocks is hard. Not like I've made, like... I can't even count anymore how many things I've made. Okay, that's oddly peculiar. And then you want to place a row of birchwood planks on top of that. There we go. We're starting to get some quote-unquote shape into our house now. Step number, the next one. You want to take this, it's the frontest sticking thing on the build that's an actual wall. You can see this window section here. That's a very odd description. You want to just bring the front row up with 3 rows of birchwood planks. God, I keep saying wood. There's no wood in that name. Then going left to right or right to left on top of that does not matter. Place birch plank, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, and a birch plank. Copy that row one more time. And then place a row of birch planks on top of that. Oh, I didn't say wood that time. That felt really weird. You can just, for fun, connect these 2 sections that we have here at the second floor, just so we have a wall like that. That was a really weird way to describe that, just so we have a wall. I'd hope we have a wall. But yeah. What shall we isolate next? I think... God, this is kind of tricky, because I want to wait to do that roof, but I have to do the back before I do that roof, and I want to do that to do the back. It all kind of connects in a dumb way, because I made this in a really odd way, and I'm not going to do that for the... Actually, I might do that for the tutorial. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Come to the right side here, as you want to take the top 4 rows of birchwood planks here at the window thingy, and you want to bring each one back by... I need to make sure I get this number right before I tell you some false information. You want to bring it back by... That's not the right note sheet. Back by 12. So it'll stick 1 past the edge of the garage. Like that. I'll talk about windows again in a sec. It's common information and also other stuff. And then bring that back birch plank all the way down to the ground with birch, except the last block wants to be stone brick. And then that row that you just placed, that entire row that goes top to bottom, basically, you want to bring across the back of the build, so right from my perspective, by 23. Including the birch. I guess I'll talk about the windows now. Just obviously, again, I'd base them off your inside. Another thing I do is just like some of these houses, I think this is one of the better ones for detailing. But what I do is I just like if you don't feel like following my tutorials or whatever, because I'll probably stop doing houses in general for a while, except for maybe a mansion or two, or some different things like survival houses. You can just like take elements from certain suburban houses. If you don't want to make up your own, just I don't know, take certain parts of certain ones that I've made, or even like you've made or something, and just kind of combine them into one. Like I kind of just did that. I've done that at times, and it just sometimes it works. I'd say sometimes, but I mean like generally, I think if you have a rough idea. But like, if you're gonna, what I'd recommend doing is I wouldn't recommend using my build entirely. I just recommend like taking, I don't know, maybe some inspiration with certain things. Like if you want to use the deep set tile roof or the window design or whatever. It's a very signature design, I feel like. Because I look at one of these and it looks like my house. I don't know, not my real life house. Like a house that I've made because of the smooth courts. Anyways, coming forward on the left here, you can bring this wall forward by 3. Just for fun. That back wall, by the way. Figured I'd just point that out. There you go. We just have that left side to do, and then we have a bunch of roofs to do, and then we are done. I love this. I love roofs. Roofs are my favorite. In case you couldn't tell I was sarcastic, so let's start with a roof. Because, yeah. Come to the garage. That seems like a good spot to start. And you want to bring the far right smooth quartz slab on the porch roof forward by 1. And then place the row of smooth quartz slabs upward diagonally off the right side of the garage, if that makes sense. So it looks like that. And then once you overhang the front and the back by 1. Figured I'd throw that out there, that's kind of important. You want to then bring each of these slabs here at the front in with a block. Towards each other, I should say. Then in with an upside down slab. Up with the slab, I'm going to proceed to say in anyways. In with a block. In with an upside down slab, and then place an upside down slab in the middle. And then that back right one that overhangs, you can just do the same thing with, although it's just going to connect into the wall. To fill in these little triangles, what you want to do is at the front, you just want to, on top of these center birch planks, just place a black stained glass pane, and then the rest wants to be birchwood planks. And then the back one just wants to be all birch. Although it's like 3 blocks. No, it's 2 blocks, actually. It's not even 3. 3 would be too many. 3 is not even a number you can get, I don't think. But can you? Not how that is. I guess in general, probably. But no. Because it goes 2, 4. So you can't even get 3 in the way we did it. That's dumb. And then what you can do is you can just basically connect the roof front to back using its respective deep slate tile material. And then if it's going to hit a wall, just let it hit the wall. That's perfectly intentional. And also if it wants to, if it's going to, like, the top row slabs doesn't matter, but all the other rows, I'd bring the deep slate tiles, or the porch roof right, and then it'll just connect forward, or connect nicely with the other one. It's not really that hard, it's just like an L shape, basically. The other one's a little bit weirder because it's stairs and slabs, but we're not going to worry about that right now because we have to do other stuff before we get to that point. What is that other? What is that other stuff though? You want to come to the left side and you have this window here. That's cool. I love windows. You want to bring the left side of this back by 10. And also I just bring it right by 1 so it connects to the back wall diagonally. So that'll help you with your math. And then you can actually place an additional row of birch on top of that. Now, my OCD is telling me right now. Hold on, I'll give you a sec. My OCD is telling me to fill in this row right here. At the sticky out section, at the right side, or the left side of it, I should say. So, I'm gonna do that. Then, what we can do is off the front and the back of this section, you can place a row of upside down smooth quartz slabs. And then once they're overhang the left by 1. It's in front of the top row, by the way. Then bring each one in with another upside down slab. Up with a slab. In with a block, again, technically towards each other. In with an upside down slab. Up with a slab. In with a block. In with an upside down slab. Up with a slab, and then place a block in the middle. Like so. You can fill in the first 2 rows at the front here. Just bringing the smooth quartz right. Okay, that really confused me because it just didn't play any sound at all. Like that. And then I'd also, the left side of this section that I just had you place the 1 row on, you just want to bring back with 2 rows so it all connects. Like that. Then you want to go back diagonally to the left by 1 from that section. And then go left with, I want to say it's 4. I happen to not have an image that helps me, but I think it is 4. Like that. So it's a total of 5. Then going left to right or right to left on top of that row, hold on. Does not matter, you want to place birch plank, smooth quartz block, black stained glass pane, smooth quartz block, birch plank. Copy that row one more time. Place a row of birch planks on top of that, and then you want to proceed to connect the top rows of that back on the left side, and it should connect perfectly to the rest of it. And that will give you a rectangle with an add-on section like this. It'll give you a. It kind of looks like a chat message box. Hold on, if you just do this, it kind of looks like a lopsided sign or like a no, because text messaging would be like that. I think. Hold on, what's mine? Mine kind of is at an angle, but it's just boxy. Maybe I'll secretly make a symbol in one of my houses and see if anybody catches it. You can then connect the rest of this smooth quartz peak left or right to the wall, and then you are going to actually have to place a birch plank at the back there, just so the tiles don't have a little gap. But it's just 2 blocks. It's really not that hard. Not 2 total. 2 per row. 2 total will be a very, very minor amount of blockage. But yeah. There you go. Now we have the big roof to do. I hate the big roof. Always the big roof. Takes like 12 minutes on its own. That's probably an exaggeration. It probably takes like 4 minutes. But that's 4 minutes I'd rather not spend making a roof. So, you want to come to the front here, and you want to come to, again, the sticky ID section that makes it look more like a chat box message. Text message logo. We'll go with that. And either, like, kind of corner, you want to place a smooth quartz block in front of the birch, like that. I know that doesn't make any sense, but it'll make sense in a minute here. Because you want to bring each of those blocks out with upside down slabs, and those slabs want to overhang the sides of the build by 1. And you also want to bring them forward with 4 smooth quartz stairs each. The slab number is different, the stair number is not. Let's just start with the stair roof. You want to bring each stair in with an upside down smooth quartz stair. Up with a smooth quartz stair. In with an upside down stair. Up with a stair, in with an upside down stair, and then up with a stair. And then that'll give you this effect. Kinda looks good. And then off the back here, what you want to do now is you want to come to the back of the build, and off the back you want to place a row of upside down smooth quartz slabs overhanging either side by 1, and it is in line with the top row. And then that'll give you whatever the heck this thing is. And you can bring each corner in with an upside down slab. Up with a slab, you should know what to do at this point. In with a block. In with an upside down slab. Up with a slab. In with a block. In with an upside down slab. Up with a slab. In with a block. And then in with an upside down slab with a slab on top. And then that'll give you that, and then you can do the other side. And I am not saying that whole pattern again. It's a pretty easy roof to catch up on. I mean, we've done it like 6 times per suburban house nowadays, I feel like. But I mean, like, I don't know, it just works. There you go. Now, for connecting them, it's a pretty easy process. First off, I'd actually just start with filling in the back of the roof, just so you have that done. So you can connect the deep slate tile slab, or the smooth quartz slabs together with deep slate tile slabs, smooth quartz blocks together with deep slate tile blocks, and then you'll have a roof. And you can fill to the tippy top peak, and then don't go down at all, because I think the block below it actually does kind of get, well, no, the block below it, I guess you can fill. Depends which way you want to start this thing off. I won't fill it in. But if you wanted to go top to bottom, it doesn't matter. And if you don't know how to do these roofs, basically to start off, I bring each smooth quartz stair back with 5 deep slate tile stairs. And then bring them out with deep slate tile slabs. Place a row of deep slate tile blocks behind that entire thing, and it wants to stop when it hits the stair. Then bring the next row of stairs back by, I think, 7. Next smooth quartz stair back with 7 deep slate tile stairs. Then out with slabs. And I am going to just give you the stair numbers, not any of the others, because the other numbers are bigger. Then row of deep slate tile blocks behind that wants to stop at the stair. So it's going to go behind the stair and then stop. Next row of stairs, I think, will be 9. Yeah, so just going by 2s. And then the back row will connect outwards. And I think that's probably the best explanation I've ever given for that type of a roof. And then the next row of deep slate tile blocks will just span the entire thing. Yeah, I've never given an in-depth explanation on that. I've kind of just said you got to bring this back a certain, like, to here. And then I never give numbers, but I give numbers. So yeah, there you go. One last thing, it's everybody's favorite step. You want to come to each little roof top thing, and you want to fill them in with birchwood planks, because no one wants to see into your attic still. 2 years and go, and they don't want to see in there. I don't want to know what you hide in there. I don't think the average person really does either. The police probably do. It was a necessary joke. But yeah. And then we have the chimney. Forgot about the chimney, because I haven't added a chimney on a suburban house in like 2 days. But I haven't made a suburban house for more than 2 days, so I mean that's only an approximation. That's the first suburban house I've recorded since that one. Yeah, I think so. Although I've probably seen this one like 3 years after I actually recorded. So, you can clear your inventory and get out birchwoods. God dang it, birch stairs, birch planks, and stone slabs. And you want to, what I did is, this doesn't particularly matter, it just is where you want it. What I did was I came to the left section, this little lower one, and I did at the center here, I placed an opposite on birch stair facing left. It actually doesn't matter if it's centered, I just make it centered. Place one in front of it facing forward and one behind it facing backward, and that'll give you this effect. Then bring it up with however many birch planks you so desire, making sure that you break through the smooth quartz. At least going a little bit, maybe like a block up at the very least. I think that is actually what I did before. Did I? Or I think I went a block higher. And then you want to place at the front of this 2 birch stairs facing forward. At the back, birch stairs facing back. I don't know why I said 2. It should be like that. Left one facing left, right one facing right. And then place a 2x3 of stone slabs up frick on top. Alrighty, but yeah, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your suburban house. God, I don't even know, 73rd installment, 72nd installment completed, somewhere around the early 70s. 1970s. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think of this one. If you have any tips or anything to say about it that you think could make it better or potentially worse, depending on what your thoughts are. Have a fantastic dinner and I will see you on the next one. Peace.